Another Tuesday, another Black Ops 4 update, and honestly a much bigger update than I thought was coming today. So today, the 1.10 update came out, aka Title Update 10, and it's actually live on both Xbox and PS4. Now there is one thing that's updated on PS4 and not on Xbox, and we'll get to that. But as far as this patch goes, it was way bigger than I thought. It's a 10 gigabyte download on PS4 and much bigger than that on Xbox, as today they get DLC 1, Absolute Zero, the new event, and the new specialist character, Zero. So a really big day for Black Ops 4 all around. Today specifically, we're going to be talking about what changed this week. So we're not going to be talking about DLC 1 or Operation Absolute Zero, because that already happened last week. Today, we're specifically talking about what is new today. Starting off with Blackout, the one thing that they added today is custom games into Blackout, so you can play a game just with your friends if they want. Now, the problem with the custom games as of right now is, first of all, you can only have a maximum of 12 players, and there is no way to adjust how fast the zone closes, where the zone is closing, but they have also announced they are planning on changing that. They said in the patch notes today, which are as always linked down in the description, that they will be adding more support for custom games, in other words, more options to change the way the game's played, and the availability for more players to actually join. So it's possible that eventually we could be getting 100 players custom games, but that won't be for a little bit of time. However, today on my live stream, which is going to be starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time over on Twitch, it'll be the first link down in the description, right beside the patch notes. I will be doing an open lobby in Blackout, and we're going to be having 12-man Blackout games where we land at specific places. So if you want to hop in and play some Blackout with me, check out my Twitch link down in the description, and hopefully I see you there at around 8 p.m. The next thing we have to talk about is new items being added into the black market. So what we're going to start out with is the special orders, and the first of which is actually the very first special order I've actually bought, and it's called Richtofen. And I know I mispronounced his name, so in advance I'm sorry about that. But for this one, we get 5 new tags, and of course the new Blackout character. Now this character is only available in Blackout, and it's going to cost you 600 COD points for this, so $6 for basically a new skin for Blackout, which is a little expensive, but I didn't think it was too terrible. Now the next one is called the Chieftain, and this is specifically a skin for Ruin. Other than that, you're not getting too much else other than this pogo stick gesture. Personally, I think the Blackout skin is better than this, so I don't know why this is more expensive than the Blackout skin. Maybe because it includes a gesture, but I'm not really sure. Next up in Blackjack Shop, we actually got some really good items for decent prices this week. So you have your normal tag, sticker, and war paint, but you're also going to get a new weapon camo in there. The new weapon camo is called the Rocket Box, and it only costs 200 COD points, so $2, and you can use it on all weapons. Probably one of the best deals I've seen so far in Blackjack Shop or special orders. Now, the next one is an epic skin for Crash, and it is called the Shaman, and honestly, this is probably one of the best looking skins we've seen so far. That being said, it is 800 COD points, so about $8, so a little bit expensive. And the last thing, the weekly item, is a new reactive camo called D-Day, which is going to cost 400 COD points. Now, speaking of reactive camos, that is one thing that they have made a lot better in this update. You see, before this update, you were only able to use the reactive camos on a specific weapon. Now you can use your reactive camos on any weapon, however, you do have to use the original weapon to unlock the reactive camo, which is, I think, a great way of doing it. It gives you a challenge to do, and on top of that, it also makes it so you can use this awesome camo on whichever weapon you'd like. So a big upgrade there. Now, another big change that you're going to notice right away, especially if you're a Blackout player, is that if you go to Blackout and go to character selection, all of the multiplayer characters, aka specialist characters, are unlocked. You can use any of them. And you may be thinking, what the hell? What was the point of me completing the challenges then? Now the challenges are still in the game. However, for completing the challenges, you actually get a skin or an outfit for that character. For example, I completed Seraph's challenge, and as you can see, I have the numbers skin, aka outfit, unlocked. Now, if we go over to, let's say, Firebreak, and I check out his number skin, it says I must complete the challenge in-game to get the skin. So this challenge is exactly the same as it was before. However, instead of unlocking the character, you unlock the actual skin. And this brings up the question is, are they going to implement this more and more and add more challenges to unlock skins for various characters? hopefully they do. I think it would add a lot of replayability and a lot more fun to Blackout than there already is. So we'll see what happens in the future. But as of right now, for all of the multiplayer characters, when you complete the challenges, you unlock the numbers skin. Another cool thing about these skins is, yes, you unlock them in Blackout, but you can also use this skin in multiplayer, which is a nice little crossover. On top of that, the one thing that I failed to mention earlier is I believe that this is one of the few things that is not live on Xbox that is live on PS4. So I'm guessing that this comes out on Xbox probably next week. Now, the one other change that's been made to Blackout this week is some audio changes. The first thing they did is they finally made the supply drop airplane quieter. It's about what seems like to me about half the volume it was before, which is fantastic. It's going to be easier to hear while that thing's coming in now. And the other thing they did is they actually made the rest of the vehicles louder so that you're more easily able to hear them coming towards you, which in my opinion, I think both are good changes. They also stated that they are still planning on making more audio changes. However, these were the ones that they made this week. Now, the next thing is two things that are not yet in the game but will be coming later this week. The first of which is camos in Blackout. Now, last week they announced that they would be coming out today. However, they have been delayed a little bit, and they've said that they are going to be coming out tomorrow. So you will be able to use camos on weapons in Blackout. How that's going to work at this point, I'm not really sure, but I guess we'll find that out tomorrow. Now, the other thing that's going to be changing this week, but not tomorrow, is armor. So last week we know that they made it so armor has more durability and you can actually repair it. Now, they're going to be doing some fine tuning to that, both changing the durability of certain tiers of armor and also changing the amount you can repair on that armor, just to make it feel perfect. But we'll have to wait to see what that exact change is later this week. As for right now, we just know that they are making some adjustments to it at some point before this weekend. Next up, moving back to multiplayer, we have the new featured playlist. The first one is called Half Off Heist, and basically the way this works is it's your normal heist game. However, everything in the menu that you can buy is half off, except for score streaks. For some reason, they left those at the exact same. Other than that, we've got Blackjack's gun game again, which is awesome. I enjoy that one a lot. On top of that, you have Map Pack Mosh Pit, Mercenary Deathmatch Mosh Pit, and finally Mercenary Objective Mosh Pit. Now, the other big change to multiplayer that they made is to the new Specialist Zero, and this is live on both Xbox and PS4. So let me read to you the changes that they made. So first of all, they increased the amount of time it takes to earn an ice pick. So it's going to take you longer to earn it, and you probably will only be able to get one a game now, maybe two a game if you're playing something like Domination. The second thing is increase the time required to hack UAV, care package, and counter UAV. After that, they greatly increased the time to hack Sentry, Drone Squad, Sniper's Nest, Mantis, Thresher, Attack Chopper, and finally Gunship. And just to show you the difference between the two, here is how long it used to take to hack a gunship.
Running ice pick. Ice pick's ready to hack.
And here is how long it takes now.
Establishing air superiority.
Ice pick online. Scanning for open holes. Running attack script.
Now, the other three changes I'll just run through quick is increased time to hack Torque's Barricade, hacking an enemy no longer prevents their healing cooldown, and hacking an assault pack now causes it to expire. So, all in all, a lot of nerfs to Zero. However, I still think she's a little bit overpowered. Personally, I believe Zero shouldn't be countering score streaks, but rather countering specialist characters. For example, if an enemy is using a Purifier and then Zero hacks them, it should counter that. But the enemy shouldn't be able to steal a helicopter or completely destroy an AC-130. But hey, that's just my opinion. You can let me know what you think down in the comments. Now, this kind of brings us to the end of the big things that have changed in this update. I will leave a link to the patch notes, as I mentioned, down in the description if you want all the little intricate details, all the little bug fixes, stuff like that. That'll be linked down in the description. However, the one thing I wanted to talk about before the end of this video is the lack of weapon updates for this patch. And what I mean by that is there are a couple of weapons that are really, really strong in multiplayer right now. The biggest of which is, of course, the Titan. We are all waiting upon a Titan nerf, and it hasn't happened in weeks. So I'm really eagerly waiting to see what they do with this. As of right now, there is no change for that weapon. And another weapon I was kind of surprised with, the new SMG, the Damon, is really, really powerful. Maybe once more people get their hands on it, they'll be more easily able to see that. But I'm guessing that possibly next week the Titan gets nerfed. Maybe not because it's Christmas, but maybe the week after that. But that is all for the update this week. Let me know what you think of it down in the comments below. I'm curious what you think of the new items in the black market. Personally, I like that they're lowering the prices, and I like that they're adding better items, but I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say. On top of that, I'm interested to hear what you guys have to say about the Blackout and MP changes. So let me know what you think down in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, I really would appreciate it if you could hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel and like what you see here, the best way to stay up to date on all my videos is make sure you hit that subscribe button and have notifications turned on. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, peace out.
Paradigm.